In this new video series, we take a closer look at one of Germany's most innovative vegetable growers. From field to retail, the company covers the entire value chain. The family-run business combines traditional vegetable growing with modern marketing. Lettuce, sweet corn and pumpkins are some of the farm's most important crops. At the same time, the hilly terrain in the Jagst Valley near Heilbronn poses real challenges for the Jung Agrar team. In this first film, we introduce the farm and show selected spring field operations. Jagsthausen, near Heilbronn in Baden-Württemberg, early April. The first signs of spring are in the air. The time is just after 6:30 in the morning. The working day at Jung Agrar usually starts with a team briefing. Managing Director Daniel Jung outlines the day's tasks, assigns the work, and goes over any important details. Spring is one of the busiest times in vegetable farming. The fleet includes around 30 tractors. Alongside modern Fendt Vario tractors, older machines are still part of everyday operations. The fleet is complemented by a wide range of specialized machines and self-propelled units tailored to vegetable farming. Implements are hitched up, fuel tanks filled, and minor maintenance carried out. Then it's off to the fields. A 6-meter Kongskilde harrow is mounted on the Fendt 211 Vario. Beatrice is behind the wheel. She is training as an agricultural services specialist with a contracting company and is gaining valuable hands-on experience in professional vegetable growing at Jung Agrar. More information on training opportunities at Jung Agrar and its partner companies is available on the website. The aim is to loosen the previously ploughed soil, improve aeration and promote warming. Especially in spring, getting the conditions right is essential, particularly for lettuce. The 1-meter wide flotation tyres are particularly striking, running at low pressures of between 0.8 and 1.2 bar. In vegetable farming, soil compaction must be avoided at all costs. A standard set of tyres costs around €8,000, while these specialised tyres come in at roughly €20,000. This is the Jagst Valley between Stuttgart and Würzburg. The region includes hilly terrain and presents challenging growing conditions. Sweet corn is being sown in another field. A 6-row precision seed drill from Samco is in use. A key feature is the combination with a mulch film layer. The aim is to protect against late frosts, encourage early growth, and harvest earlier. The principle is similar to a polytunnel. Over the coming weeks, the plants will grow through the biodegradable film, which will have fully broken down by the time of harvest. A herbicide is used to prevent weed growth. A Fendt 314 Vario with only a few hours on the clock is handling the job. A notable feature is the hydraulic track adjustment rims, allowing quick adaptation to different row spacings. Managing Director Daniel Jung expects higher yields from maize grown under film. Today is the first day of operation. The team checks and adjusts the settings accordingly. We then head over to the lettuce fields with Daniel Jung. Daniel studied agriculture in Triesdorf and Weihenstephan and holds a master's degree in agricultural management. He now runs the farm, having taken over from his father. Lettuce is the most important crop at Jung Agrar. Around 300 hectares, just over half of the farm's arable land, are planted with 12 different varieties. These include endive, romaine, radicchio and iceberg lettuce. Successful cultivation depends largely on getting the plant spacing right. If the plants are too close together, the heads do not develop evenly. If the spacing is too wide, valuable land is effectively wasted. On this endive field, up to 70,000 plants are set per hectare. The pressed soil blocks come from a partner company that Jung Agrar has worked with for around 40 years. 3 Zema plant separation systems are in use, 2 6-row units and 1 8-row unit. In tandem, they can plant up to 10 hectares per day. 7 employees work with the transplanter. Another colleague at the edge of the field handles the supply with a telescopic loader. The Fendt GT 380 Turbo dates from 2003. Its clear view of the work area and low weight make the GT an ideal machine for vegetable farming to this day. Clocking around 1,200 hours a year, it remains one of the hardest working tractors on the farm. It's set to pass the 20,000 hour mark very soon. In the neighbouring field, the crops are already a few weeks ahead. A reusable non-woven fabric protects the young plants from frost and supports early growth. The first harvest is scheduled for the end of April. More than 1,000 people are employed by the Jung Group. In the 1980s, the affiliated company Gartenfrisch Jung began processing the harvested produce themselves. Cutting, washing and portioning, it all started with ready-to-cook mixed salads. The Jung family is also credited with inventing the salad bowl, a popular convenience product that has become an essential item in supermarkets. Processing is labour-intensive and done under strict hygiene standards. A large proportion of the products go from Gartenfrisch Jung in Jagsthausen to another affiliated company in Möckmühl, 10 kilometers away. At this GFT Logistics Centre, ultra-fresh products are cross-docked. This includes their own products such as salad bowls, plus around 1,000 other items like smoothies and pizza dough, which are delivered here by the respective manufacturers. The core process is to pick individual retail orders item by item. Retailers across Germany receive stock from Möckmühl site near Heilbronn, an additional facility in Hanover, and a fleet of around 100 company-owned refrigerated vehicles. We will cover the Gartenfrisch Jung and logistics divisions in more detail in upcoming videos. Jung Agrar focuses on the full journey from field to retail. We have rarely filmed an agricultural operation that has perfected and scaled this principle to quite this extent. Together with his brother, Dieter Jung has successfully developed both sides of the business, vegetable growing and marketing, over the decades. He has now entrusted the running of the farm to his son, Daniel. Yet there is no retirement in sight. Dieter is still at work almost every day, often at his second farm in Portugal, which he established more than 15 years ago. Around 600 hectares are dedicated to vegetable production, supplying Gartenfrisch Jung in Jagsthausen, particularly during the winter months. On this field, A Fendt 936 and a Horsch Finer are used to work a cover crop into the top layer of the soil. The aim is to retain water in the soil and improve soil structure. Sweet corn will be grown here next. Vegetable farming without artificial irrigation is virtually impossible. From May to October, roughly 300 hectares are irrigated as weather conditions allow. On the remaining fields, either water is not available or soil conditions mean irrigation does not make economic sense. Monitoring the systems, irrigation volumes and timing requires close attention. Over-irrigation, for example, can harm lettuce quality and increase the risk of disease. Harvesting must also be coordinated with the irrigation schedule. The lettuce harvest begins at the end of April and continues well into November. Fields harvested early can sometimes be planted with a second crop, such as sweet corn, even in the same year. The harvest is still completed by hand. Once the ideal time is reached, there are only 2 to 5 days to secure the quality. The harvested produce is then delivered to Gartenfrisch Jung for processing. You can find more information on Gartenfrisch Jung or the Jung Group on their website. Under Careers, the company lists all current vacancies and entry-level opportunities in agriculture, logistics, marketing and sales. You can also follow Gartenfrisch Jung on Instagram. This wraps up our first introduction to the Jung Group. In upcoming episodes, we will cover more field work and join the team as new machinery is tested in real conditions. If you liked this story, subscribe to the landtechniquevideos.de YouTube channel. Hit the bell and stay up to date with all new reports.